Oh, we're back now with a look at a moving exhibition that debuted last year.
We all know the story of Anne Frank, the young girl who kept a diary documenting her thoughts and hopes during the 2 years she spent hiding from the Nazis.
Well, now the secret annex where she hid has been recreated for the first time.
This is so powerful. With the Holocaust Remembrance Day approaching later this month, we're going to share my tour at the groundbreaking exhibition that shares her story in a whole new way. Anne Frank's The Diary of a Young Girl is the real-life account of a teenager in hiding during World War II when 6 million Jews were killed by the Nazis. Today, more than 1 million people a year visit the Anne Frank House in Amsterdam. But for the first time ever, the secret annex where the Frank family hid with the Van Pels family and Fritz Pfeffer has been recreated and brought to New York City. The executive director of the Anne Frank House, Ronald Leopold, gave us an exclusive look at this immersive exhibition at the Center for Jewish History. Anne Frank was a teenager. Is that, in a sense, the target audience for this?
We have designed this exhibition for a general public. But yes, of course, we are gearing it towards young generations. She is their voice.
Anne Frank, the exhibition, invites visitors to step into Anne's life in the hiding place, located above her father Otto Frank's business.
They had covered the entrance with this bookcase.
So this would be up flush against the wall?
Exactly. And this was basically functioning as a door.
Wow.
This was the room of her parents and of her sister. And there were other people in hiding, family of Otto Frank's business partner, and then there was a dentist who then became Anne's roommate.
The space has been filled with replicas of what was in the secret annex between 1942 and 1944, but also includes more than 100 original artifacts from the Anne Frank house.
Her sister, Margot, she loved to learn. While in hiding, she continued to learn Latin, and these are her notes from a Latin course. And it's also an object that tells us how much they were focused on the future.
Next, Anne's shared room, where she sat at her desk and wrote in her diary, a reproduction on display here.
What we see here is that first famous red check diary that she got for her 13th birthday. First weeks when she's still not in hiding with her school friends. And then, of course, after they came here in hiding, it's all a testimony.
She actually addressed it with its own name.
She addressed it with a name because she was looking for a friend. This diary became her best friend, and she gave it a name, Kitty. The diary gives us an insight in an average teenager. Not just the diary, also the space where we are here. This is her room, and as you can see
Hollywood
from the
stars,
clippings, Hollywood stars, royalties. This is the Dutch royal family, Queen Elizabeth II.
The diary documented what life looked like not just for Anne, but for all 8 inhabitants of the annex who were arrested after more than 2 years in hiding, all sent to concentration camps around Europe. But only Anne's father, Otto, survived. I remember when I first read it in high school, and I remember thinking, what would she have accomplished as a writer, as a person, had she lived?
That's also why this diary speaks to us, not just the fate of a little girl in Amsterdam, in Holland, and makes us realize of the loss of lives during those years. 1.5 million Jewish children killed during those years in the Holocaust for a single reason, for one single reason, that they were Jewish.
The rest of the annex shows how they spent their days in hiding, listening to news on the radio, fixing whatever meals they could, even playing board games. The opening up on the same day that Auschwitz was liberated, what message do you want to send by doing that?
Opening this exhibition on International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is first and foremost expressing the hope that we will keep remembering. Showing what happened to Anne Frank is also inviting people to reflect on why this has happened. This is not just a story about the past. This is also very much a call to action for the present and for the future.
Since opening in New York City last year, Anne Frank, the exhibition, has welcomed more than 300,000 visitors from 47 states and 22 countries, and there's still time to see it. The exhibition remains open until February 1st, and then it's going to travel the country to reach even more people. I mean, we've all heard about Anne Frank,
Sure.
but this makes her real.
brings it to
Flesh
life.
and blood and the family and the circumstances surrounding it, which makes it even more poignant
good.
and more incredible.
Powerful.
And timely. Thank you. Timely.
Yeah.